Welcome to this afternoon's session, everybody. Before I start, the point of this video is to show people the Forex market cycles and turning points in the market cycle via harmonic patterns. I must read a risk warning for continuing. These trade signals aren't a regulated activity, so that being so, there is no protection for you as what you may think is a retail customer. This is information only, no personal recommendations. Please be aware that the products you would trade to get exposure to the trade signals are also high risk, such as CFDs. Please be aware of that. Synergy Markets is authorized and regulated by the FCA to provide this service, but the service itself is not. Make sense? I hope so. Right. Let's start. So we have had a really good November, probably one of the best Novembers, thinking back over the past 4 years that we've got our track on the website for. Bloody good November. So let's hope December can continue in that vein of form. Before we start, was there anything that I need? No, there isn't. So let's just start. So we'll start on AUD CAD and briefly we'll touch on this diagram here, which is the market cycle on the way up and on the way down. So translating this to the chart in front of you, you can actually see this everywhere. Everywhere you look, it's here. And I've labeled in blue on the way up and on the way down, and in red on the way up. So by using this and using deduction, what we're trying to do is anticipate what's to come. So it's like a jigsaw puzzle, and you're left with the last third to complete. And you can kind of guess if you completed the first two of three or 2/3, you can sort of guess where certain pieces are going to go. You just have a better structure to your approach. So we know we've been handed two pushes here, 1, 2. Within this area, this push 2 actually has a name, it's called V2. You have the pattern starting again, 1, 2. We are anticipating a third, we're anticipating this peak. I like the wick rejections both ways. I like the slight, what's it called? Ascending wicks as well. That's certainly caught my eye. We have this higher low, which is very important. Higher high, higher low, equal low. And we're kind of building that out again as well. So in this game, it is about shape, the shape of things. It's all about the shape. And this shape is the thing you want to look out for. You want to look out for consecutive high highs and high lows after certain parts of the chart have played out previously. So this is what I'm looking for. I like this long. I'm happy to take a late entry because I'm okay. I'm cool not buying amongst all this choppiness. I want to take a late entry when the thing's running. So that's AUD CAD, AUD CHF. Is that AUD CAD? Yeah, it was. Yeah, okay. AUD CHF. Let's have a look on the daily. Daily's really nice. You got zone 1, zone 2, 1, 2, 3. 3 hits the low. Notice everything working in threes. And when we're in this peak area, price is going nuts. It's trading both ways. But you've always got to try and pick up on the coattails. Find the breadcrumbs. I spotted these as breadcrumbs. High, 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 low, high, 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 low. Tick is done 2 of them. Anticipating a third. We have to look more internally. We can see clear rejections. These are classic candlesticks taught by Steve Morrow. The railway track candlestick pattern is very bearish. He speaks of a second leg. Here we go, second leg, bearish engulfing. Language is starting to look a little bit like this may not be, and this may actually be an inducement. We've never physically broken this structure here. This structure has not been broken. Every single one of those candles is touching it. And even if one isn't touching it, it's still not enough of a confirmation. So yeah, a bit bearish on that at the moment, so we'll move on. AUD NZD. Now this is an amazing example of the whole ethos of trading market cycles. So just to set the scene, the market cycle is not always as pretty as that key sort of diagram I showed you previously, but you can see it here. You can see the W, you can see the 1, the 2, the 3. We've had an extreme pullback, but this to me, you have to, what's the word for it, where you see things through your own lens. It will come to me. I'm not very creative with words today. So we can see that this is just a string of lower lows and lower highs. No real interruptions in price unless you zoomed in. Unlike this is a proper interruption, proper interruption. These just look like lower lows. And you need lower lows and lower highs to create levels, and it's created one hell of a fat level here. Within this level of consolidation, we can identify this here is a harmonic pattern completing right up here. So an incredible entry. People did get those entries. They're the special patient entries, but they're not hard to work out. So as you can see, this length AB is equal to CD. I just simply copied that line and put it here. So you can see AB equals CD. We've had other AB equals CDs, not quite complete. It will probably complete. And we've seen this A, B, C, D complete up here together with the Gartley, and we took that short. We then zoom in on the price action. Here we can see that 1, 2, 3 play out again, the W, 1, 2, 3. And within the third zone, we have a butterfly sell pattern, which was sent out to customers. And there we are. It's a really good trade. Moving on, AUD CAD, AUD USD. I'm seeing this as a big 1 and a big 2. This is another one we sent out to traders. Now, why did we send it out? Let's go and have a look exactly what's going on. We can see that the market cycle is here. Again, look at my diagram. It's just flipped upside down. Here it is, 1, 2, 3. And what can we see on AUD USD? We can see the 1. We can see the 2. We can see that these are consolidation zones and these are trends. Sorry, these are trends, consolidation, and we're expecting that again. We're seeing the market start to show signs of trending. We're seeing a 1, we're seeing a 2, and I really want to know when we're down here because I will be selling it as a 3. We're already in though. We saw a Gartley pattern. Where did we see it? Here it is. This is one we sent out. So that's a Gartley pattern within the second zone of consolidation. Prices reacting certainly means something to price at the minute. So we really like that, and we'll see how that one continues. Moving on, CAD CHF. This had high promise, but at the moment I'm not 100% sure. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Funny one with a skewy neckline, descending neckline. We played for that. Now this is setting up the flip way. We've seen the ABCD, sorry, the 3-level pattern on the way up. And on the way down, we're seeing it. Now this is absolutely huge because this has taken out this. It hasn't, I mean, we have to check if it's officially broken structure, and we'll do that quickly now. It has broken structure, you know. Has broken structure, so that gives me more confidence that this is going to come off. Now, trades off the 50 EMA, we're seeing that here. We've broken structure on this red candle here. So that does suggest to me that I will be looking for a break, a break entry on that. I'm not actually sure on what the entry is going to be there. It is one you could get caught out a little bit on, so I'm going to be careful. Let me save my progress. Okay, Euro AED. Euro AED, did we trade you last week? We did trade you last week. Playing out nicely. We took a long here, saw the opportunity. Now we are seeing that we're in the second zone of consolidation higher. This zone has not been broken. And we have pretty much tested that major order block down there. And we have done a 1, 2, 3. We did make a new low. And we are at the lows of consolidation 2. So it's very bullish. Euro CAD, another one that's really bullish. Massive level 1. Has broken structure, broken way out. And we are expecting quite aggressive prices higher on this, and I need to get into it again. Now, is that easier said than done? It is. But it's much easier said than done because the difficulty of this one is I can see an opportunity here. That might be the opportunity, double bottom retest. EMA's a slight sideways, 50's ticking up slightly. Um, there is an opportunity here. I will decide. Okay, Euro NZD is another one of my favorite pictures. Level one, level two, looking for higher prices. Quite a lot of wick rejection there, wicks to the top side. In the middle of the zone, shoulder, head, shoulder. Hasn't properly broken yet, but certainly tested it. Middle of the zone, so it's a slightly higher risk trade. I'm not going to get too caught up in it, I don't think, because I could easily get caught up in these sort of things, and there's other things to do. Euro USD. Euro USD, we were attempting to get long this, and it's still open for the week ahead. We're seeing high highs, high lows, high highs, high lows. This is something I do want to get long of, and yeah, this is one that looks really good. Now, the reason it looks really good is, excuse me, excuse me, huge ABCD pattern which is completed, and we're moving away now. We're trading between this zone and this zone. I expect us to break and retest this zone and push on. And if we have a look in the daily, you'll see for context that we are at the low of consolidation one. In GBP AED, special one. Very special. Looks like an emergency evacuation. We're looking to escape this level two, level one, level two. This is one I really want to have a look at. This is a very bullish setup indeed. There's the pattern on the way up. Push one, push two, push three. Does make a consolidation zone. That's what we've seen. We're just broken clean out of it. Just got this wick here that may or may not hinder us. But in terms of trade setup, can't ask for too much more than this. Super bullish. 1, 2, 3 up, consolidate, push on again after an ABCD. I mean, that is just one of the most bullish things I've seen in a long, long time. Really no joke. That is incredibly bullish. I'm going to write that down. EVP. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, GA. Incredible. Really got to get some of these. Really hard to get though. What did I get in on? I got in down here, but that was off the back of an big ABCD pattern. Massive ABCD pattern within an ABCD pattern. Stop short, ended there. So what's interesting is the ABCD completed, the gap from there to there is the same as the gap from there to there when you're hitting the D point. So that's quite telling to make that more visible. 1 second, let me just do that much better. So I'm going to take that from that low. Sorry, guys. Oh my God. About that. So we've got this box, and so what we have is these two ABCD patterns, one here and a big blue one. So that distance to the D point, I've just measured it, and I'm going to take, see that? The way it's completed there, the distance there. You just have to use and manipulate these pieces of information because it's all there. Moving on, GBP CAD. This is another fantastic looking setup, which did we send this? Not sure if we sent it, but I certainly took it. So this must have been the second zone of consolidation. We were anticipating that. Go back and look at the previous videos. We are expecting higher prices. Simple as that. GBP CHF looking slightly different to the other CHF pairs. These two peaks here, I don't love them at all, really. I do like this shoulder head shoulder. I do like the fact that we're in the first zone of consolidation. I'm not going to spend too much energy on it because I just feel it's going to hurt me. GBP USD, we haven't actually completed down here. I did actually trade this counter this week. I think we're going to reject the 800 and complete down here. Enter DCAD. This is time to start getting on board. We are in the first zone of consolidation up at a higher low point, and I do expect some aggressive price discovery on this one. Yeah, this is a top priority for next week. That's a real priority. So I am going to get into that one. Really top one. So my fears are we've done 1, 2, 3 up, which we have done 1, 2, 3 up. But all of this, I think there's another push. This isn't a break. This is just to squeeze up. That's what you have to be so careful with. That's not a break. This is it. 1, 2. But it's all still touching this candle and not clean. It just looks like it wants to go from there. So yeah, might have to take a risk on that one. First day of the month trade. NZD USD is the flip side of AUD NZD. Level 1, level 2. Trying to go counter at the minute. We'll see how that goes. Gold, definitely chopping around, having completed what I can see as an obvious pattern. US 500, USD CAD. I love this pattern a lot. And this is a huge long for me, USD CAD. It's huge, really huge to complete that pattern. Let me have a look up close. Yeah, need to wait, but it is set up. It's there in the waiting. So folks, listen, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please do reach out. I also have another page, if you like, called Melon's Trade, and on there we are covering in more detail, because it's away from a regulated space, harmonic patterns. You'll find the YouTube channel for that. And we also have a course, a harmonic course for sale. If anyone's interested, please do visit Melon's Trade website. And other than that, I wish you well, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you.